Hi chess friends, welcome to this new video. This time I will analyze a game between me and my subscriber. I want to thank him for playing with me. I played with the black pieces, my subscriber with white pieces, and we can begin. He opened with the d4, d5 by me, and c3 to defend better the d pawn. Knight f6, we have e3, okay, to control better the d4 pawn, and e6. Just continue with the development. Knight e2, this pawn here on c3 doesn't allow the normal development of the knight on c3 square, and so white can develop the knight here on the d2. Also another good move. Bishop e7 to prepare a castle, and we have b4. Okay, we have a castle by black, and now bishop e2, knight d7, and knight f3. A good development for both players. White will castle really soon and has to develop this dark square bishop and the rook, and the same for black. Yes, black has already castled, but he has to understand how to develop the bishop, the light square bishop, and the rook on the a8. So rook e8 to maybe to prepare some push in the future, like e5, e4, and now we have knight g5. And this is the first move that is not so correct, because here white should simply do a castle, or I don't know, play queen c2, try to develop the bishop b2, and maybe in the future try to push in this way. Okay, just continue with the development. And knight g5 is not a good move, because this move is not threatening nothing, and it's a waste of time. Okay, because you have already moved the knight, and here on g5 there is no target for this knight. This square is defended by the king. This square is defended by the king and the knight, and I can simply play h6 the next move, and the knight has to come back, and I gain a move. Okay, so was better to play the move that I said. I play a4 to try to open up, to put pressure on the b4 pawn. This is considered good move. Another good move was c5. Okay, sorry, not a4, a5. a5 is not the best move in this position. Was better to play e5 to counterattack in the center, or c6. Okay, however, I play this, and bishop h5. And bishop h5 is a blunder, because if you see, when knight capture for h5, and queen capture for an h5 to try to threatening this double attack for the checkmate, really good attack, there is a problem. The knight is hanging, because the bishop and the queen are attacking this knight 2 times, and here was white was better to simply to play like b5, or for example this you can do this capture. Okay, capture, and then a castle. Okay, black is better in this position, but white can play. Okay, however, after h5 you have to be careful for this cover attack of the queen and bishop against the knight, and the knight here is a target, so knight has to keep safe. White here has to keep safe the knight on f3. Okay, So what is happening? I take knight capture for h5, queen capture for h5, but now I say for checkmate with simply bishop capture. And queen can capture, so I gain a piece and a white castle. And was better castle instead to move the knight on the g5. I told you. I play knight f8. I want to develop my knight here. We have some move, knight f3. I have to pay attention. My bishop now is attacked 2 times, so I have to defend it, and I simply move my bishop. Bishop f6, knight e5, again to threat some attack with queen for f7, okay, and I simply defend with knight g6. We have f4, really good move to try to open up some line and to try to attack even if white is down material. I take, and now I decided to take the b pawn, and after some changements here was better to play c capture for b4. Here white decided to develop the bishop, but I simply take too much material. If bishop take here, I can play rook a3, and the bishop is not yes, has to be moved, but it's not easy. If the bishop move, I play this, and I control a lot of square with the bishop. I can play c5 move, I map material, a lot of possibility for black. Okay, so we have c5, like I said, to try to open up the center. We have e4, and we have some capture, and bishop h4, h6, to try to create some attack. But this is not a really good move. Here is possible to take, or also like I played queen capture for d4, king move. Look at this check, and king h1, and queen e5. Try to change the queen, because I'm completely up material, so if I change the queen I win the game. We have queen g4, and now I decide to take the bishop, because this knight is defending really well my king, and the e pawn is not more on the board. There is a queen here, and I will promote one of my pass pawn. We have rook f5 to attack my queen, but the pawn is controlling the square, so this is a blunder, and here white can do nothing, okay, but instead to play this, has to maybe double up on the f file, and this is winning for black. I took some move, and in this position white resigns the game, because there is nothing can do. The queen come on b2, the rook is attacked, and when the rook move like this square, I can promote to a queen. If white try to defend with queen for h6 the rook, I have a lot of possibility to win this game. I can simply push this pawn, and I'm attacking the rook now, because I'm disconnecting the defense of the queen for the rook, and I will simply take the rook one time the rook move. However, the rook was moved here, and now I just promote to a queen, and in this position white resign. I want to say that white has done a great development in the first part of the game, but this move was a mistake, okay? I told you, you have not to move a piece that you have already moved, but castle, the bishop here, you have to develop the rook, like you have done with other pieces. You move your knight here in the good squares, the bishop, really good setup, and just continue to do, not wasting a time like this, like with this attack that has no future, okay? Knight g5. The development is the main concept for every level of player, and I suggest you to do tactics every day, because in this way you will see some combinations of the board, and you will prove your chess skills. Concentrate your game with the development, and also for blunders that you have done some blunder like this knight or the rook, for example, in this move. Okay, you blunder the rook here, but you will improve doing tactics. If you do tactics every day for a few minutes, you watch the video, my video about tactics or about chess tactical shot, you will learn how to, you will improve simply, and you won't blunder. And just as the last suggestion, when you move a piece, control before and keep an eye on the board, really careful, because if you control the position, like what happened if I move this rook here, just control, just to see. If you do a move without seeing, in chess you blunder. But if you control the board, every move you do before to move, for example, rook f1 to rook f5, what is happening? You will see the pawn, okay? So you have to control before to move every times, and in this way you will avoid the blunders, okay? Because in a chess game, if you do a blunder, you probably you will lose, okay? And this is the first suggestion. The second is to develop all your pieces and not to move a piece that you already moved. And the third suggestion is, when you have an advantage of material, you should change the queen. When you are in disadvantage of material, you should avoid the changement of the queen, okay? Because the queen is useful for an attack, and if you are winning with material, without material, you have to change material, okay? In this way, the opponent won't be able to do an attack, okay? And so thank you really much for watching my video. I want to thank personally my subscriber. You are always welcome to comment, and remember to subscribe to my channel to support me, and see you soon with another video. Thank you. Bye bye.